Good day, sir. I am Cadet Ricky Kaindi Griego. I am here in front of you to discuss about the navigation project, which is the insights about the IALA voyage system for mariners, different types of marks. So, the development of a uniform system of voyage throughout the world was of paramount importance for safe navigation at sea, as traffic lights are used to guide drivers on road. Similarly, buoys and beacons are indispensable for guiding mariners at sea. Imagine what would have happened if more than one buoy system was in use around the world. Different buoyage system means different rules. In a complete conflict with one another, it would cause confusion and lead to accidents. With the aim of improving navigational safety to act as a barrier to dangers to shaping and to solve differences of opinions. Effort were made to establish a single set of rules by IALA International, which is International Association of Marine Aids to Navigation and Lighthouse Authorities, which gave them a choice of using red to port or red to starboard on a regional basis. For the sake of maintaining uniformity in voyage system worldwide, AILA divided the world into regions. Region A and Region B. Region A includes Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Africa, and Gulf and some Asian countries, whereas Region B comprises of North, South, Central America, Japan, Korea, and the Philippines. IALA proposed a system of allowing the use of lateral marks in each region. But whereas in Region A, the color red of the lateral system in use to mark the port side of channels and the color green for the starboard side. In Region B, the colors are reserved. Regional variations do not pertain to cardinal, isolated danger markings, safe water marks, or special marks. Voyage system provides six types of marks, which is lateral marks, cardinal marks, isolated danger marks, safe water marks, special marks, emergency wreck marking buoy. So the first is lateral mark. The lateral marks help to indicate which side of a waterway is to be followed. The port mark should be kept to the vessel's left side and the starboard marks to its right. However, when a vessel travels downstream, the position of marks will change accordingly. Port marks on its right side while starboard marks on its left. When a channel divides to form more than one way, a modified lateral mark is then used to indicate the preferred channel. A preferred channel is indicated by red and green horizontal bands on the lateral marks. The second is the cardinal marks. Cardinal marks are used in conjunction with the compass to indicate where the mariner may find the best navigable water. They take their name from the quadrant in which they are placed. They have the same color and same shape irrespective of the regions A and B. There are four cardinal marks named after the four cardinal points of the compass. It is north, south, east, and west. Each mark can be distinguished from one another from their top marks. Boy color and rent of life. When a cardinal marks is seen, remember that clear and navigable water lies on the name side of the mark. So suppose that you are on an easterly course and you see a north cardinal marks ahead of you. It should strike to your mind that safe navigable water is on the north side of the cardinal mark, and therefore you should alter your course to port. Cardinal marks are also used to draw attention to a feature in a channel such as a bend, junction, branch, or end of a shoal. Remembering the buoys and its stops mark is not a challenge if you commit these key points to memory. North and south cardinal top marks are pretty easy to remember as they follow the direction north and south. Cardinal top marks points upwards while the south top marks points downwards. East cardinal top mark pretty much takes the shape of an egg and can be associated with the Easter egg. West cardinal top mark can be compared to the waist of a woman, tapering towards the center. The rint of life can be related to the face of a clock. All, all cardinal marks exhibit white light. The third is safe watermarks. Unlike other marks that use horizontal stripes, this is the only mark to use vertical stripes. Safe watermark does not point to any danger but it specifies that safe navigable water is all around the mark. Safe watermarks are instrumental to mariners as they indicate the beginning of a marked channel. So when a mariner sees a safe watermark on a chart, he should soon realize that he is approaching a channel. It is the demarcation between open sea waters and confined waters. It indicates the entrance to any port. It also points out the best point of the passage under a fixed bridge. Safe watermark uses a red ball as a top mark. Safe watermarks can be used in a line to mark navigable safe water route through sha- shallow areas. Isolated danger marks, as the name suggests, these buoys are used to mark dangers to shipping. They highlight and bring to the attention of mariners any hazard or danger to safe navigation. These marks are erected or moored above the danger to alert mariners of any peril ahead. An isolated danger mark indicates that there is navigable water all around the mark. These marks can be distinguished from other marks by their top marks, which consist of two black spears, one above the other, and by their color black with one or more red horizontal bands. The Rhyme of Life group flashing 2 can easily be retained in memory by correlating it to its top mark, two black spears. The special mark are used to denote mariners areas with special features. They do not play any major role in facilitating mariners in safe navigation. They only point out areas of certain interest to mariners. The nature of such areas can be found by consulting the charts or sailing directions. Special marks may indicate spoil grounds, military exercise areas, recreational zones, boundaries of anchorage areas, cables and pipelines, dead ends, mooring areas, protected areas, mariner farms or aquaculture, oil wells, ODAS, which is Ocean Data Acquisition System, which gather information about wind speed, pressure, salinity, and temperature. These marks can easily be demarcated from other buoys by their yellow color and top marks, which is a cross. Emergency wreck marking buoy. These buoys have come into existence much later compared to the other five types of marks. The sinking of the MB Tricolor in the Davos Strait in 2002 introduced the emergency wreck marking buoy in the AILA buoyage system. The wreck was struck further by two other ships, causing havoc damage to shipping and loss of life. Post this incident, it was immediately necessary to mark such new dangers so that it is readily recognized by ships as a new hazard and further collisions are prevented from occurring. Emergency rate marking buoys mark newly discovered and survey dangers which are yet to be announced and declared in nautical publications and charts. This buoys is placed as close as possible to the wreck, and unlike other buoys is designed to provide a highly conspicuous visual and radio aid to navigation. And that could be all. Thank you, sir.